Nigeria today is a tale of two countries. Maitama is very different from Abuja. Maitama is very different from Maiduguri in terms of prosperity and financial inclusion. Lagos, that we are, is a stark contrast to Sokoto in terms of ownership of financial accounts. In fact, according to data from EFINA Access to Finance Research Data, 47% of adult Nigerians do not have a transactional or a financial account. That is 1 out of every 2 adult Nigerians who are excluded from the opportunities of the modern digital financial system. These facts were so self-evident during the cashless exercise, when tens of millions of our small business people, artisans and farmers could not trade because they did not have financial accounts. There is no economic inclusion program without financial inclusion. While we must invest to build our industries, invest in building the capacities of our SMEs, and invest in things like vocational education, the fact is that the beneficiaries of these programs, if they do not have financial accounts, the impact of our economic inclusion programs on them will be largely suboptimized because they will be unable to benefit from the efficient and extended opportunities of the modern digital financial system. We'll be leaving 50% of our people behind who will benefit from economic inclusion programs if they do not have financial accounts. The foundation of an inclusive financial system is an inclusive digital identity system in which everyone who wants to do payment, send money or receive money, can be easily digitally identified in the financial system. This used to be a problem in Nigeria until the last 7 years. Over the last 7 years, we should congratulate ourselves as a country. We have made a lot of progress with regards to inclusive digital identity. Today, we have 107 million Nigerians who are on the national digital identity with a national identity number. We have been growing digital identity in Nigeria at an average of 50 million per annum, particularly over the last 5 years. This year alone, according to data from the National Identity Management Commission, 3.2 million adult Nigerians were registered with digital identity with a national identity number between January and April. Nigeria has, however, not translated its progress in inclusive digital identity to financial inclusion. Whereas we have 107 million Nigerians today with digital identity, we barely have 65 million Nigerians with formal financial accounts. Whereas we have been growing the number of Nigerians with digital identity at an average of 50 million per annum over the last 5 years, we are barely able to increase the number of Nigerians with financial accounts at more than 2 million per year over the same period. This is largely because of the ways in which we have implemented a national digital identity system and a national universal payment system managed by Nigerian Interbank Settlement System. We have implemented these two systems in silos rather than as a coordinated digital public infrastructure program. In model countries like India and Brazil, where there is a stark and coordinated digital public infrastructure program between identity and payments, the moment a citizen has a digital identity, they will also automatically will have a financial account. That is the biggest opportunity that we have missed in the Nigeria Financial Inclusion Program. Today, According to data from EFINA Access to Finance Research Data, December 2023, 30 million Nigerians today have digital identity who do not have financial accounts. They represent low-hanging fruit opportunity for us to accelerate the growth of financial inclusion in Nigeria and grow it from the current 65 million and accelerate it to 100 million over the next 2 to 3 years, latest by 2027. But to do this, it will need the deliberate cooperation, the deliberate active cooperation of the National Identity Management Commission, the Nigerian Interbank Settlement System, our banks, our fintechs, our telecommunications companies, everyone working together in a deliberate cooperative fashion to make this dream happen. When we have 100 million Nigerians with formal financial accounts who also have unique digital identity, it means wherever they have accounts in the financial system, whether in a bank or a fintech, those accounts can be identified with them easily. It means that if any Nigerian, any of these 100 million Nigerians borrow, and there's a need to recover the balance of what they owe, that can easily be done because the financial system knows where their accounts are located. What this means, in terms of big picture, is that no one again will be able to disappear with credit. Our lenders will have the incentive to lend to many more people, which will increase the flow of credit in the financial system. But more importantly, we will have the unique digital records of 100 million Nigerians on our credit bureau system, which means that our lenders will be able to identify who is a good borrower and price their risk appropriately in low and affordable interest rate, which will make many more people want to be good borrowers. As of today, because records in our credit bureau systems are not inclusive and very limited, lenders assume the worst of everyone. They will price risk very high, unaffordably in high interest rate, such that the flow of credit to people, our MSMEs particularly, become very limited. Where our MSMEs have to pay something like 300% per annum on the average to access credit. And this also means that the flow of credit to the areas of the economy where its biggest impact socially could have been biggest will become very limited. When we have 100 million Nigerians with financial accounts who also have unique records, formal digital identity, who can borrow efficiently, comfortably, and affordably from wherever they are located, what this means is that potentially, especially because most of these 100 million Nigerians will be MSMEs, what this means potentially is that we will lift 100 million people potentially from poverty to prosperity. Our prospering MSMEs, who are the biggest employers of labor in their local communities, will employ many more people in their local communities, which along with what we do in terms of building our industries and investing in things like vocational education, we will deal a coordinated blow to unemployment. Brothers and sisters, that is the future that we seek. A future where prosperity abounds from Lekki to Lokoja. A future where prosperity abounds from Abuja to Abuja. And a future where prosperity abounds from Port Harcourt to Portiscom. A future where no one is left behind and everyone, every Nigerian, can truly fulfill their God-given potential. That is the future we seek. Thank you.